is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Well, hello, shitheads! I'm so glad you're here. And let me just say, Hannibal and Monty will be with you in just a bit. So, it's really, 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 really important that you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Also, look out for plunger points. And if you really, really, really like them, cast a couple dollars their way, because this shit ain't cheap. I'm just saying. Enjoy, and thank you for being here.
I wish you can buy pussy like you can buy groceries at the store. Like, if you could buy pussy like that, that'd be good. Like, because I go in the store and I get me, like, you know, like lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, and then I get a 6-pack of pussy. Or maybe I have some titties and rice. I don't know, but I go for it. Think about it, people.
This is an MFN production.
Yeah! Yes, sir! I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Same shit. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Come, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. Fucking with me. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Same shit. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Come, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Not believe in putting real effort in. The only two people that I will vouch for, Hannibal and Monty.
Bridge to Captain Picard.
Go ahead.
We've just received word from the fleet. They've engaged the Borg.
Mr. Data, put Starfleet frequency 1486 on audio.
Aye, sir.
The Stan is not a great Eminem song.
No, I did not say Stan is not a great Eminem song.
What did you say?
What happens when a masked producer and a headphone-wearing comic book artist get together to talk music shit, comic book shit, and political shit on the internet? Monty. Hannibal the Beat Animal. title this time. Hannibal and Monty Shit Show.
Why is my name second? What kind of shit is this?
Hannibal and Monty Shit Show.
Let's talk some shit.
Get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together. Get your shit together.
Yeah, so then as I climbed up top, I lost control of the right leg. And I was like, well, I guess I got to fall. So I let myself go and adjusted all my fats so that they would cushion the fall. And that's how I fell off the side of a tow truck.
Adjusted all your fats, huh?
Yeah. You know, you can shift the fats so that you land on them and they'll cushion you.
Okay, that's funny.
So that's what I did. Yeah. And then the tow truck driver got out like 5 minutes later and checked to see if I was okay and got back in and drove off with the car.
Petty gay stuff TV says, I heard Hannibal once sold his D to the queen. That is why she died. Excessive Hannibal. This is true. She said, I want you to tear these walls down, young man.
Did you Chris Jericho that bitch?
Bring the walls down. And look, and I had it playing in the background while I did the arm thing. And we are live. Are we live, Monty?
We are live as fuck.
That's what I like to hear. Welcome to Hannibal and Monty Shit Show. I am Hannibal, the beat animal.
And I'm Monty.
Is there a title? Do we have a title?
Yes, we got a title.
And this is episode 2. Oh, wait, let me check. 247. Maybe an episode about...
You know, balls.
Or
Dorothy's been thinking about balls too.
What? I'm sorry. We'll just real quick. And this is episode 247. Maybe an episode about...
You know, balls.
Or
Dorothy's been thinking about balls too.
Okay. Listen, hey, Elmo, live your truth, brother. Okay.
And Dorothy's been thinking about balls too.
Well, yeah, Dorothy, obviously. You know what I'm saying? It is a well-known fact that women love balls, right? Like nice, big, shiny balls.
That's a well-known fact?
Listen. When I was in 3rd grade, a dude told me that, so it must be true.
Oh. So you just keep all the knowledge you got in 3rd grade and just move with it like that.
You want to know what the crazy thing is? I don't remember like how to like divide decimals at all, but I remember that shit. I never forgot it.
Okay. Yeah. But all women love balls.
That apparently so. And you know, I want to jump right into the episode, but I want to give you the space.
Hang on. I got to write this down for us to talk about after the show. Like,
okay.
You know the list that I give you after every show. Let me write this down so I can talk to you about it after the show.
Adam Cantrell, I see you, homie. What's up, PP Gate? What's up, Standing with Ukraine? Hypothesis! Zoe, driving the clues bomb for hypothesis.
Oh, she wasn't ready. I don't think. Oh, she is ready. She's ready with the phone. Oh,
Zoe, stays ready. I heard the clue bombs in the background distance. I like it.
Zoe is ready, and also look, Short Red, just bear with us on this. He was like, oh, we're jumping on this again. We were called fats. Short Red, we were called fats. Y'all don't know what we're talking about as we go on.
No, listen, we can just get into it right now, right?
I guess we can. We can get right the fuck into it. If that's
it's our show. We can do it however the fuck we want. So, a couple weeks ago, Monty and I were once again the featured guests on Drunken Peasants, hanging out with
those sweet
Ben
boys.
Pye.
They're sweet boys.
Yeah,
we're minus one sweet boy.
It was Hannibal and Monty, Ben Pye, and Pimp Monk, aka King Beard, the viral superstar, right?
Yeah.
And they decided to start the episode talking about this man I had never heard of. His name is Kevin August.
Yeah. No, it's Drake June.
Drake June? Is that what it was? It was
Drake June.
No, that's not right. His name was Eric July.
Oh,
That's
I thought it was Nigel December.
Cecil May.
Marcus January.
I like Marcus January. Marcus January sounds like a bouncer that only became a bouncer because he used to be a hitman and he got tired of the life.
Yes. Well, that's my name on OnlyFans.
Okay, Marcus January, huh?
Yeah, that's what I go by on OnlyFans. Marcus January.
You know why? I know why you go by Marcus January, because January comes first.
Yes, exactly.
Rick November, Larry March. You know what? Real quick, I want to give 100 plunger points to the best name, the best name for Eric July other than Eric July. So I like Larry March. I like Rick November.
Yeah. Rick November is good.
Keep them coming. I like this. But we were on Drunken Peasants, and instead of me telling y'all what happened, how about we show y'all what happened? To our lovely producer Zoe. Oh, I don't know what folder it's in. It's in the files folder. It's in the root folder with the folder with the season unseasoned fair file, and then there's like a random video in there. That's us. It says previously on Drunken Peasants. Can you play that video, Zoe? So we can show the fans.
Julius.
Fine, you have to meet a certain fitness requirement because I'm tired of arguing with fats.
Fats. and listen, you know the fats that he hates the most? Trans fats.
That's my nigga right there.
I don't like it.
Yep.
You ain't got enough respect for yourself to actually take care of your motherfucking body, and you gonna try to lecture me on any motherfucking thing, especially pertaining to business? No. Absolutely not.
What does the weight have to do with?
It doesn't. He gets really butthurt. Like if he really was confident in what he does, he would just ignore it and not mention it.
This is what he's a bitch. That's all this is. So what bitch by that statement. That's all
bitches do.
He's just a bitch.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know a lot of bitches that write dope comic books. So
we don't know that this is a dope comic book.
We don't know that he's a bitch either, Monty. Okay, I'm just saying.
Well, he looks like a bitch and he's talking like a bitch.
I need to know more.
The bitch smells like a bitch too.
Yep. Listen, I need to know more about the Kelly Ripa verse before I talk shit about it. I need to know more information. His beard growth is incredible. What are you using? Onion oil, black soap? Like, nigga, I need your secrets.
Juices and berries.
But just juices and berries. That's
he's using herbal essence because he's a bitch.
Was that a Coming to America reference right there?
Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
You know what? If Zoe, our producer, was here, I would tell her to drop one of Clues Bombs for you, Ben Pye, for knowing that reference. Listen, whenever white people know black movie references, I am just I am enthralled. I'm glad you my friend.
I've watched it multiple times.
It's a great movie. Yeah. So
there we go.
So we were on Drunken Peasants, and this is what happened, right? We were reviewing, I guess there was a previous episode of DP where they had a conversation about Eric July's comic book that he wrote. It's called ISOM. ISOM. ISOM, right? Rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Yes. Who's your favorite hero? ISOM?
ISOM, right.
Yeah. I like ISOM.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, what?
Dude,
Stanley the Snitch likes Nat. That rolls off the tongue better.
Oh, do you
Not
think
that, maggot.
Are we putting Maggot? That's hilarious. Oh, right, he does. Yeah,
that's his favorite X-Man. Maggot.
That's so weird. It's such a weird. Anyway, glossing over that. So,
Hannibal. Hannibal
Am I
froze.
still there?
Yeah, you're back now. You're still frozen, but you're back. We can hear you.
There we go. I'm back. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I didn't know who Eric July was at the time, but apparently he's a conservative commentator. He's a black Republican. He's a black conservative, a black libertarian, something like that. And he's basically like what Candace Owens and Jason Whitlock does. He goes on TV and he shits on black people. Shit like, I don't understand why the Little Mermaid has to be black, right? Shit like that, right?
Because that bitch sang the fuck out of Part of Your World. That's why.
And look,
she sang the fuck out of that song.
Eric July wrote a comic book called Isam. Is it Isam or Assam? Assam. Are we putting the accent on the wrong?
Yeah,
syllable?
see, you got to figure it out. Like, at least we had shit like, is it Magneto or Magneto? We didn't know till the cartoons started coming out.
Is it Apocalypse or Apocalypse?
Apocalypse. My favorite is Apple Clap. I love Apple Clap. That's my favorite villain.
So we did. So the next day after this aired, this episode of
the
next day that
Sydney,
this aired on Drunken after we did this episode of Drunken Peasants. What's up, Sydney? Zoe, drop one of the clues bounce for Sydney hanging out with us in the chat. Zoe, drop one of the clues bounce for Sydney hanging out with us in the chat.
There you go. Bomb dropped.
So we mentioned like after this episode of Drunken Peasants where Monty, for unprompted and unwarranted, decided to attack this man by calling him a bitch repeatedly.
No. If you play the clip back. Play the clip black. Yes. Play it black.
Oh yeah, play it black. Yeah, I like that.
That nigga sounded like a bitch. That's what I said. He was sounding like a bitch. He talked like a bitch. He also looked like a bitch. And I said he probably smells like a bitch. I never smelled the nigga, so I don't know.
Okay, well, after that happened, Eric July's fans on, I'm not saying July, I gotta say July. You know what I'm saying? Like a good old-fashioned Southern lawyer, right?
Yes.
I don't know those fancy legal terms that you New Yorkers have.
Y'all need to watch out for a black good old boy. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Dot Executable said, Assalamu alaikum.
You know what? Take your plunger points for that shit. Take your plunger points for that shit.
Yeah. So hilarious. Okay, so after that, our lovely producer Zoe, after that happened, his audience decided to tweet about me and Monty, right?
Yeah.
And like just a whole bunch. So let's go through some of the tweets that his audience had to say about us.
Okay.
This, right? I just for the record, I didn't say nothing negative about him. I complimented him on his James Harden-like beard. Okay,
you did.
So he shouldn't say nothing about me.
Yeah. Look.
You know,
Monty said it. Monty said it. You know, James September. Monty said it.
Freddie February, right? Who said that?
Yeah,
Somebody said that in the chat. Somebody,
that was Druid.
Yeah,
that was Druid. I think Freddie February is in the running.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
Zoe's
Freddie
looking
February.
for the images.
So yeah, let's go through.
Where'd you put them?
I love the producer Zoe. Go ahead and pull up some of the tweets. They're in the same folder with the video.
Okay, she sees them, but they're not showing up. Hit refresh.
I don't know what to do with that information. Look, they're there.
Give us a second. Hey, Wayne's World, take over, Hannibal. Hang on, I got an idea.
So yeah, his audience was very upset with us, and they made some interesting claims about Hannibal the Beat Animal and Monty, right? And I wanted to go through and let y'all see some of the things. I wanted to go through, because I haven't read them all, right? I haven't read them all, but I read a few of them. And I listen, I just want to engage with our audience and see what you guys think. And Eric July actually responded directly to us.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah.
There we go. All right, we got
these ankles are about to be delicious, y'all. Like, give me them ankles, Eric July. Ankles.
God. So Eric July says, ha ha ha, where on earth did all these fats come from? Is there a discord of the unathletic? So many folks I've never heard of are nipping at my ankles out of nowhere. Now, Monty, we were in Seattle hanging out with Ben Pye and young Bill Fridge.
Yeah.
Would you quantify Ben Pye as fat?
No. Ben Pye is not
Ben
fat.
Pye
He's not
is
fat.
not fat. Okay.
Yeah. Billy has all of Ben's fat.
Oh yeah. Billy's got it for everybody, right?
Yeah,
you know,
Billy
like,
wears
like
it well,
Billy the Fridge, yeah. Like it's a factually untrue statement, right?
Wait. Did you say it's a factually untrue statement? Factually?
Factually untrue. I didn't, but I'm gonna take credit for it. Okay, so we go to the next one. Let's see what we got.
All right, hit the next one.
This person says more people should do this. LOL, not meeting very basic fitness standards makes you a bitch. Monty.
Oh, wait, hey, makes me a bitch. Not meeting basic fitness standards.
That came from Raffy Good. Raffy Good said that.
Hey, one's in the chat if y'all think I look good in my jacket. Y'all want me to put that shit on? I look good in my jacket.
You might
I don't need your fitness standards.
Okay. Let's see what else we got. Wow. Considering how much they hate Eric and don't want anything to do with him, they sure do talk about him an awful lot. They call Eric soft, and then they do shit like this. Hypocrites, all of them. First off, this was my first. I didn't even know who Eric July was. Okay, I had no idea who this man was. Yeah. I had to Google him, and I had to go through pages and pages of his hate speech to figure. Oh, that's who he is.
Yeah, we went in blind on this shit. Like we showed up, and he asked us if we knew who Eric July was, and we both said no.
Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Apparently, the idiot in the mask thinks, oh, he's talking about me now. Okay, let's see what he said.
That's you.
Okay, all right. Apparently, the idiot in the mask thinks any adult that makes millions off of selling comics equals a bitch. So, for the record, Hannibal the Beat Animal never called Eric July a bitch. I said I wanted to read his comic before I passed judgment. Okay, that's what I said. That's what I said. Now, Monty, my father, on the other hand, called you a bitch repeatedly.
Yeah, no. Because only a bitch who believes in something so strongly has to put restrictions on who can debate him about his strong beliefs. If that's what you believe, it should stand up to scrutiny, no matter how fat the person that says it is.
Yeah. Also,
that's a bitch.
Yeah. Also, his Volley said, Lord Volley 117. Yeah. I apologize, my lord. He said, pretty sure that dude was talking about me. Pretty sure that dude would slob on someone's knob just to make that kind of money. Right? Ooh. First off, I live in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, the dick sucking capital of the South. Okay,
yeah, you can have a knob whenever you want.
And whenever, and I have sucked 0 dicks. Okay, I am out. See, I wish Volley would have told me that the key to me making money was sucking dick. I didn't know.
Yeah.
This whole time I've been broke for nothing. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Let's see what we got. Hard projection on their part because none of them would call Eric a bitch or have any trait of a bitch in person. Wait, hard projection on their part because none of them would call Eric a bitch or have any trait of a bitch in person. See, that's weird because
I
it
would
sounds
call
like
him a
he's
bitch to his
saying
face.
That we would never call him a bitch, but also that we have no bitch traits. You would never call him a bitch, and also none of y'all have bitch traits. So I feel like he's giving me a compliment.
Oh yeah, that is a. I thank you, your boy on the East Coast.
Yeah,
I am indeed not a bitch, but you're wrong in that I would call Eric a bitch to his face. If he acts like a bitch, I call him a bitch.
Ace wanted to ask, are these bots? I was like, no, they're not. They're just bad at jokes, you know. But I'm not mad at that. Look, listen, this is not a skill set for everybody.
Yeah. No.
Ryan Ritchie says, I'm sure they lay awake at night dreaming of what he smells like. That's not a thing that I think about. They'd never find out because they would never have the balls to talk that good shit in his face.
No,
yes, I would.
This episode is all about balls.
Yeah.
Dorothy's thinking about balls too.
Oh yeah, I would very much love to listen. I didn't call Eric July a bitch. I don't want to disrespect Eric Andre like that, right? I didn't call Eric July a bitch. Monty called Eric July a bitch. But
I called him a bitch. I did.
I will absolutely call you a bitch to your motherfucking face. Okay,
Yeah.
listen. I'm like the Black Panther. My superpower is these hands. Okay,
This ain't a case with Twitter fingers become trigger fingers. This ain't one of them cases.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now, Eric July and fans. The greatest fighters on earth ain't conservatives. Just letting you know.
Yeah.
Just letting you know.
And also keep in mind we're both from New Orleans.
Yeah. Just saying. You know,
like if Eric July was from New Orleans, I might sit back a little bit.
Don't let your fans write a check that your ass got to cash. All right, I just want to say that. All right, I'm gonna be like, I'll let Eric July know, hey man, don't take this ass whooping personally. Okay, I'm not even really mad at you. Okay, I just wanted to read your comic book. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, and we will read your comic book.
This Eweez says the fats. Laughing face emoji, laughing face emoji, laughing face emoji. Sounds like a slur. Even they weak ass had to laugh at that shit. Listen, I do like the fats. That is funny.
Yeah.
I think that is objectively hilarious.
And if you want in on the fats Discord account, just DM me, and I'll let you know where all of us fats get together and talk about who we're gonna go at this week.
Go to the next one. Let's see what we got. I can bet they have no wives, or they watch their girlfriends getting fucked by other guys since they are too out of shape to fuck.
I'm the one that's watched. Normally, like you remember I was telling you a story last week about that dude watching me and his
I feel bad for Dark DeMark 001 because he doesn't know who Monty is, and I feel bad for you if you got a white girlfriend because Monty will.
Look, I normally shy away from these jokes, Dark, but I'm coming for your girl, bro.
Listen. If Monty jump in your girl DMs, you just gotta. If he jump in your wife DMs, you might as well just divorce her. All right, it's over with. All right. That nigga's like the Drake of white women. He's just.
Normally I give Hannibal shit about this, but really, you hurt me. You cut me deep.
Wild. This dude says, "To hell with these fools. Make your money, Eric." Laughing face emoji.
I ain't mad at that, Eric. Look. I will say this, Eric. Go ahead and make your money, bro.
Look, this dude's name is Roderick Coffin, and he's black. Or at least his emoji is black. This dude got black fans, bro. That shit is crazy to me. Fucking crazy.
But his black fan is Roderick Coffin.
Yeah. His name is Roderick Coffin.
Yeah, look. Try it in a sentence. Oh, I'm going to hang out with my boy Roderick Coffin. What?
Me and my nigga Roderick Coffin gonna play dominoes today. Roderick Coffin sounds like the type of dude that's already dialed 911 on his phone, and the cops know him by name when he gets there. That's what that is. He's the guy that's like he saw like a Cutlass Supreme driving around his neighborhood. He just called the police immediately. He says, "Look, I just didn't want to take any chances, bro. You know how they get around here." Go to the next page, though.
Looks like they're at it again.
Let's see. The Drunken Peasants are still going on. Good for them. Pimp Monk can be pretty funny from what I remember. Yeah, all right. There you go, right. Lord Boogerbutt.
Yeah, Lord Boogerbutt. Thanks. Look, I'm sure the sweet boys appreciate that.
Larry from OAW is in the chat. What's going on, Larry? So
Larry, that's the second best artist in New Orleans, man. Look at Larry. What's up?
So apparently, recently we
look. Before we say anything, look. I talk this kind of shit about somebody I actually like and respect. Mark November.
Let's see. Go to the next one, Zoe. Let's see what we got. He said, I bet you money that those 4 guys don't even read comics at all.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Wait. No, look. Eric W35063011. You, Eric W3506311, have an open invite to come on our channel, or we'll if you got 1 subscriber, we will come to you and we will talk comics with you for 2 hours.
Yeah, we can absolutely do that. That would be so good. And look, I would love to talk comics with Kevin August. Okay?
Yeah, I would too.
Totally do that.
I'd love that too.
He said, "Why the beef with Ripper? Should I rewind?" Look, it's like we don't have no beef. Like so, Eric July.
I called him a bitch.
Conservative commentator and comic book writer. Apparently, Monty called him a bitch on Drunken Peasants. And this is him and his fans talking shit about Hannibal and Monty. So here we go.
Yeah.
Look, Zanos Carter says, I'll talk comics with you. I would love to talk comics with Zanos. I would love to do, like, anybody who wants to talk comic book movies, we are here for that shit. Go to the next one.
I take offense to somebody saying that I've never even read comics at all.
That of all the things that I've read,
I draw comics.
That is the most offensive thing I saw so far. They're saying that I bet you guys don't even, those 4 guys don't even read comics at all. That actually pisses me off. That'll get you Will Smith in this bitch. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. You know what, Hannibal? If you want to talk about slappable offenses, that might be one.
Okay. All right. I love it when I get permission for physical violence. Zoe, go to the next tweet. It says obesity is at 50% for black people, Hispanics like 45%, and whites 37%, with a laughing emoji. I don't know who that's for.
Yeah, I don't either.
He was just that, like, first off, I don't really hang out with dudes that quote obesity statistics.
All right, Marvin Von Martian, good job on the facts.
Yeah, I guess. I just like I don't like hanging out with people that just quote obesity statistics at me. I just learned that's something that I don't fuck with. Link Hawk 11 says
we're talking about his fans right now.
Yeah.
Because they talk shit about us. Like
Lincoln says fat people are gross. They deserve to be mocked unless they are actively trying to fix it.
How do you know that though? How do you know if someone's actively trying to fix it? How do you know that it's not a condition? How do you know it's not a thyroid condition? How do you know it's not something else? How do you know?
Yeah. What if that nigga is walking around carrying Quattro in his stomach? Okay.
Yeah.
You sitting up here talking shit about him, and you don't even know what he got going on in his Martian life.
Yeah.
This shit is ridiculous. Let's see. Okay. Hernandez Professional says, hit the gym, fat boy, and make the requirements. That's
only bitches make requirements if they stand firm in what they believe.
So weird. Okay. Let's go to the next one, Zoe. Let's see what else we got. Said, wait, the top second one. I watched some of his videos. I think it's called The Morning Boner or something. I can't remember his name, though. As for the Rite Aid MF Doom, I haven't heard of him.
Oh, Hannibal.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes. You
burn.
I fuck with it.
That's a good one. Rite Aid MF Doom.
I like it.
You should have gone with Walmart MF Doom.
No. Because the mask is going to be slightly more, it's going to be marked up so much more at Rite Aid.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like it. So, it's like you got the most expensive, cheap mask available.
CVS would have been better.
Okay, I like that. That was a good one. Token VTuber. Yes, good job. See, that's a quality one. I do. Yeah. Although, you know what? Let me walk that back because I like the joke about me, right?
Yeah.
But the Pimp Monk joke where he's like, I think it's called the Morning Boner or something. You know good and goddamn well it's called the Morning Wood. Okay? Yeah. You went out of your way to try to make a joke and you didn't land that one. But you stuck the landing on me, so I give you credit for that.
Ace Wonder said it's the K&B MF Doom.
Okay,
he's right.
I'll take that. I'll take K&B. Yeah.
He nailed it. K&B MF Doom.
Let's go to the next one, Zoe. See what we got. Coming to America is hardly a black movie. Motherfucker! I'm about to fight this nigga.
What?
Rothtardian 69, cow emoji, milk. Fuck you, man. That's one of the greatest black
I
films
like
of
how
all
you said
time.
his whole name. Rock Guardian 69, cow emoji, milk.
That movie, listen, Coming to America is one of the greatest black movies of all time. You will not steal that movie from us, okay? You will not. I am tired.
Last thing we want to see is fucking Tobey Maguire as Simi.
I do not. I'm tired of these. Okay, listen. I want to be very specific. Not all. But this is a thieving colonizer right here, okay? Trying to take our shit, trying to read revisionist history. Bullshit, I said. Coming to America is hardly a black. This is the blackest movie. This nigga found his wife in Queens.
From Africa.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, and Saddam Hussein is his avatar.
Vapion says Soul Glow is now a white product. We drafted it.
Louis Anderson is the only actor in it. That's what OSW said.
Listen, of all the things so far, that's the thing that's offended me the most. Go to the next one, Zoe. Panel smells like sweaty cheese. I'd have to smell sweaty cheese to know what sweaty. Monty, what does sweaty cheese smell like?
I don't know. Good.
It smells good? Okay.
Yeah, like a good sweaty cheese is probably delicious.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was complimenting us.
Yeah, that's a compliment.
Okay, I'll take that.
You ever walk into Whole Foods and go by the cheese section and that smell?
No. I've never been inside of Whole Foods.
Oh, that's where I take my dates.
Monty giving up the game, y'all. the secret to luring all the snow bunnies you can handle. Go to the next one, Zoe. It says one of them wanted to know Eric's secret for beard growth. This is true.
That was Hannibal.
He says rather than admit he's low T. What does low T mean?
Low testosterone.
Oh no, man. I got plenty of testosterone. I fuck the shit out your mama. The irony is taking the Rip's advice on fitness would help with that. Okay, all right. I would love to know what his fitness advice is.
There you go.
Yeah. Let's see. Not one of them could run a mile without stopping. First off, fuck you. Next one. That's it.
I think I could.
That's all I got to say there. Fuck him. You know
I've
what I'm
done
saying?
it.
I could run a mile. How fast are we going? Are we going like 7 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour?
I mean, whatever you consider a run, I think, because I'm gonna be winded as fuck after. Look, I ain't in the best shape.
Listen, Lemon Shoreline, Maine, I challenge you to a 1 mile race. There we go. Me and you son of a bitch. All right.
Yeah.
Me and you, Hannibal versus Lemon. Okay, we gonna get it. Also, you spelled lemon wrong, you son of a bitch. CCG Rorschach said, "Why does the dude in the red shirt and the bald head look like a giant aggressive toe?" That's just.
Pimp Monk does look like a giant aggressive toe, though. Pimp Monk does.
Zoe, real quick, Zoe, before we go to the next tweet, put the video back on the screen. Let's look at Pimp Monk for a second. Let's see if
Pimp Monk does look like an aggressive toe.
Aggressive toe.
He does. That's my boy and all.
We gonna see.
But Pimp Monk does look like an aggressive toe.
Remember what tweet you on, Zoe, because we gotta. I want to make sure we get through all of these.
Line, you have to meet a certain fitness requirement because I'm tired of
Look at him.
Okay. Now isolate and zoom in, Zoe.
I don't think she can do that.
Isolate and zoom in, okay? Deflate the pigmentation.
Big toe. Like I'm gonna take a picture of my feet and Photoshop Pimp Monk talking on it. Pimp Monk looks like an aggressive big toe.
Oh my God! All right, Zoe, go to the.
I love you, Pimp. I love you, Pimp, but you know it's true, bro. You know it's true.
Go to the next tweet, Zoe. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, it's a white folks store, Larry.
That's it. If he was really confident in what he does, he would just ignore it. says the guy with the 3 others agreeing with him by responding to an Eric July video. By their own words, they're not confident with themselves, with Eric living in their heads rent-free. First off,
we just heard about this motherfucker that night.
Nobody knows. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know that he had a fan base until that episode. So it is crazy to find out that people like you were cucking so hard after him. I didn't even know who the nigga was. But look, listen. Like who you like, okay? My girlfriend loved Janelle Monáe. You know, I know bitches love Beyonce. I know niggas that'll die for Jay-Z, Eminem. Look, it is what it is. If you like Kevin August, that's fine, bro. Love who you love. I don't care.
Yeah.
But we definitely didn't know who he was. Go to the next one, Zoe. See what we got. See, you can smell every one of those guys just by looking at them.
Oh, I smell good.
Badly contained laughter.
Yeah, I smell good.
Yeah, listen, I hit myself with some Drakkar Noir before every show.
Hey, I do John Varvatos Black, or John Varvatos Vintage. It used to be Polo Black.
Some Jovan Musk.
Yeah, yeah, that's my shit. And then I got my Bed Bath and Beyond body or Bed Bath and Beyond lotion that blends so nicely with it. And
You know what I love about Jovan Musk is that it looks like mahogany, but then it make you smell like mahogany too. It's like it make you smell like your uncle's old dresser. I love it.
Yeah.
Go to the next one, Zoe.
Yeah, we smell good up in this bitch.
Is it damn? I've never seen so much unathleticism in one place.
Yeah, I'm not very athletic, so Forrest, you're right.
Forest, but it's Fortress.
Oh, Fortress, but it's Forest. And Fortress.
Fortress.
Yeah.
Fortarius? Fortarius.
Fortris. Fortris.
Yes.
Fortris.
Yes. ES means it's the base model, right? It means that's the lowest model version.
Yeah, you want to be an SE if you want to be a higher level. Okay. Flip those letters.
Let's see what else. Is it, whoa, who are these guys? Beta Core? You know what?
Oh.
Beta Core. I like
No,
Beta
we're
Core.
already the zebra effect. I like the zebra effect better than Beta Core.
What? But no, if Beta Core is me, you, Ben Pie, and Pimp Monk.
Yeah, that could be Beta Core. Yeah.
Beta Core. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Garrett. I take that.
Yeah, we're the most ineffective superhero team.
Beta Core sounds like the guys that always get beat up. Like they're the henchmen that you hire that always just fumble the job.
No, we're the ones, but if it's us, they're the ones that are like, oh, we should whip their ass. And then they go, no, we won't. Just let them keep being stupid.
It'd be like the Joker is like, no, Superman is trying to kill Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
And then Lex Luthor is like, Beta Core, stop him.
Yeah.
And then wave after wave of us gets annihilated by Superman.
And Pimp will bite one of your nuts and pop it. Keep that in mind.
This shit is wild. Okay, go to the next one, Zoe. Let's see what we got. See, why is it that with all the genetic diversity in the U.S., there's always a guy that looked like a fat thumb with a beard on these panels?
Damn, Pimp.
Professor
Toe. I'm sticking with the toe.
Professor Hayteen. Hayteen.
Professor Hayteen.
Hayteen.
Professor Hayteen.
Hayteen. It looks like he's trying to say like Hayteen, like he's trying to flirt with a teenager.
Yeah. Hayteen.
He's like, hey, look at me. I like minors. Elijah Baker want B10275. I like that his name is like his I like that his Twitter handle is his name and the last 4 of his social, right? You never want to have somebody steal your profile. He says, notice how all these guys are fat and out of shape. It's a pattern.
Oh, okay. You just said the same thing that Nicholas December said.
Yeah. I want to see. I want to see where this goes. All right, keep it going. Let's see what else we got. Why does the guy with the bottom have on Great Value MF Doom mask?
I like Great Value.
See, first off, my mask was made by my father below, Monty.
I'm not your father.
And you're not my, I'm not your son anymore. So that's how we gonna do that. Lawrence L.G. Gilmer. So he's really talking about you, Monty. He's talking about your ability to make masks.
Oh, he is. That's a dope as fuck mask.
That mask is dope as fuck. Yeah, it is. It's just because when you don't have talent, you need a gimmick.
Look. Ronald February. Pay attention on how you deal with somebody hating on your creation. I know it's dope. I don't give a fuck. Talking shit.
Yeah, the mask is dope. It is objectively fine.
Yeah.
All right, go to the next.
Yeah,
one.
look. In the words of Royce the 5'9", they say you are what you eat, but I don't ever remember eating dope.
Okay. Wait, check this out. Okay, that mask is pretty cool looking though.
There you go, Crow Brown.
Yeah. Look at that. Even your fans are turning on you, nigga. There you go. Okay, Zoe, drop one of Clues bombs for Carol Brown.
There you go, Carol Brown.
And Carol Black is verified on Twitter.
There you go.
He's got the blue check. I mean, he might have bought it, but we don't know that. Chaos Theory says that trans fat crack was funny.
That was hilarious. My nigga said that.
Look at that. Two of them.
Look, real quick, Zoe, get ready. Drop one of Clues bombs for Hannibal real quick. And look, everybody in the chat, give me clapping hands for that trans fat joke.
Yes.
Hannibal pulled that out, and that shit was great.
Dr. Ali Zaver Cherry says that guy on the bottom was actually pretty funny. It's oddly refreshing. He's talking about me. And then Puzzle Factory, who's also verified, says the trans fan comment was pretty funny.
Yes, round of applause again.
I'm killing this shit, bro.
Yes.
Okay.
Eat it up, Hannibal, because that was good shit.
Your fans can't even be mad at your boy, okay? Look, listen, I'm not even gonna try, and I'm gonna write a comic better than you, man. I'm not even gonna try. I'm gonna write a comic about a dude whose beard gives him all his superpowers.
Yeah, no, we already got the comic, Hannibal. We came up with all the characters. They just don't know about it yet.
You're right. All right, let's go to the next page, Zoe. This is, God damn it, I just put a glass of water near the speaker for 1.5 minutes. When I drink it, it's salty as fuck.
Huh?
He's saying that we're so salty that when he put a glass of water next to the speaker, listening to us talk about Eric July, that the water became salt water.
Ben DeGoro, this ain't salt. Like, you can go back to past episodes and see salt.
Yeah, that's not. But he got 15 likes on the shit, and look, the Ripper goalpost gave him the crying emoji.
I like the Ripperverse goalposts because it's always moving. I see it. All right.
Go to the next one, Zoe. See what we got. Oh, and that's it. That's it.
We made it through all of them.
All right, we finally. So look, listen. I want to say this right now. Monty and I have not read Eric July's comic book, Isom. Right?
Yeah.
We have not read it.
And it's funny that he picked July as his last name, because our not so good friend Jesse Lee Peterson has made July White History Month.
Nice. Okay. This is perfect. So Monty and I had planned on buying Eric July's comic book, right? Monty and I had planned, you know what? We're going to buy his comic, we're going to read it, and we're going to review it on the shit show, right?
Yes.
That was the plan, right? Was that not the plan, Monty?
That was the plan.
The plan was for us to read Eric July's comic and then read it on the shit show. However, that is not what happened. That is not what happened, because as we went on Eric July's website to get his comic book, Isom, his comic book costs $35 to buy.
Yeah.
All right. So first off, it's a 90-page graphic novel. I think it's like 95 pages, maybe 95-page graphic novel.
95?
95-page graphic novel.
Me and Doug got
$35.
145, bro.
Yeah.
All right,
So
all right.
it's 95 pages. It's $35 before shipping and handling. So in order to get this man's comic book, we were gonna have to spend $45 so we could read this man's comic to see if it's even. Because look, we could easily read the book and be like, you know what, this book is objectively amazing.
Yeah.
Right? But the book is $35, and I don't want to spend $35 on a book that might be trash. And I was like, damn. And
Hey,
and even more
if
so,
one of y'all wants to buy it for us, I'll read like 10 Monty eroticas if y'all buy this book for us right now.
Well, look, Monty, how about this? Instead of you reading 10 Monty eroticas, how about I just pirate that bitch like I already have and then send it to you so we can read that shit on the next show? There we go.
Shit.
There's that nigga's whole comic.
Just like that. Just on live YouTube. You can say you pirated the fuck out of it.
Oh, listen. You can call me Captain Jack Sparrow in this motherfucker, okay?
Yeah.
Got it, okay?
Well, look, I'm not telling you to send that shit to me.
And if anybody in the chat wants to read this comic book,
goddamn Hannibal,
hit me up at readtomemonty@gmail.com. That's readtomemonty@gmail. And I will send you a free PDF of this man. Hey, listen, I want to see if this is good. I want to see how good it is. I want to see how good. I don't know. It might be. This might be the best conservative comic book. Listen, this comic book broke records. This man made like $1 million in fucking pre-sales. This man's whole website is people talking about how great the comic book is because it's not woke like other comic books, even though I don't actually read comic books. That's literally what people say. Hey, I've never read a comic book in my life, but I like that this comic book not woke.
But what about the people that said we don't even read comics? If the people that don't read comics are reading this comic, what does it matter that we read comics? I don't understand, y'all.
Yeah. Let's see who wants to read this. I'll be checking readtomemonty@gmail.com. And so if somebody wants a copy of the comic, hit us up at readtomemonty@gmail.com. Now, I have to say publicly that I'm clearly joking, but if you watch my eye, you'll see that I am in fact
joking.
I'm joking. I'm not gonna send it to you. So
you're joking. Yeah.
This is what I'm saying.
He will not actually send you that comic.
I will not. I will not send you his comic.
He will not send it to you.
I won't do it.
Something's wrong with my eye too.
If you want it, you're gonna have to buy it just like just like
go,
we did.
Go pay $35. What is up with my eyes?
Man, is something in my
catch it over the internet?
It must be. You know what it is, Monty? It's all the fat floating around.
It's all this fat. It's all this fat.
There it is. All right. So there we go. Now that being said, Monty, our good buddy Hypothesis sent over a Monty erotica.
No, he didn't.
Read. Yes, he did. Yeah, he sent you a Monty erotica. Hold on,
no, he didn't. We got some super chats though. I don't think Hypothesis sent any of them.
Read to me, Monty. I got to.
Yeah, we got some super chats.
Hypothesis, where'd you send it?
He didn't send anything. There's a message retracted from Hypothesis as a super chat. That's a good super chat. Oh, I'm gonna skip the one that says
I got it. I found it.
Montyro, Tisha in the DMs. I don't know what that word is.
There we go.
Montyro Tisha.
Right. Wait.
Did Monty Hulk split his spandex jacket? No hooves on the ground. You chill out. Why Monty look like the Predator discovered donuts? Hooves on the ground. We're gonna fight.
See, now that's funny. That is funny. And if Eric if Eric September said that shit, that would have been hilarious.
Yeah. Here's the sad thing. All those troll tweets we read, our audience trolls us funnier than they do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are so much funnier.
Look, right now, somebody disrespect me in the chat. Watch.
Say something about his jacket or his whore mouth.
Yes, Drew Lover. Thank you for defending my jacket also. And it's my jacket. Don't claim my jacket.
Well, look, Monty, you got 2 text messages. I heard your phone buzz, so I know you got them. So Zoe, go ahead and play the Monty Rodica intro. Let's do it. Monty Rodica.
He once dated the entire women's Scandinavian volleyball team at one time. Will Chamberlain lived vicariously through his accomplishments.
They can't see me.
His dreadlocks alone have experienced more than a lesser man's entire body.
I don't like it.
He is fluent in all languages that white women speak.
Do better.
He is the mahogany throat, the pumpkin spice panty dropper, the Egyptian demigod. He is the most interesting artist in New Orleans. He is Monty. Stay thirsty, white ladies.
Get the plunger points ready, Zoe. Mutual aid said Monty looks like his grandmother is also his niece. Take your plunger points for that. God damn, my feelings are hurt. Monty holds his dreads with Meg's bandana. You get the fuck out of my chat. Moves on the ground. Fuck. Okay. All right. A little bit lower. Can we get a little bit lower? There we go.
Monty has basset hound jowls.
Do I look like Droopy in this bitch?
That's funny.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Whoever said that, take your plunger points. Tariq was too busy to notice how much Tommy was sweating because he was looking at the girl stucking on his side of the Eiffel Tower. What? However, he could feel Tommy's thrusting. He was losing pace. What's the matter, Crispy? Tariq began to ask. Crispy. I forgot a condom. I don't want to create another fatherless black child, Tommy answered. Well, pull out then, Tariq retorted. Tommy gently put the girl's legs down on the floor and pulled out and shot his yall over the big gold belt. What?
Yeah.
What?
It's good. I like that part about being an absentee father. You know why I like it, Monty? It's relatable.
No, it's not. Shut the fuck up.
Read the next one.
Here's the next one. Every human being in this room, every human being on Earth had to pass through the legs of a woman to be on Earth. That's a fact. Now, I'm not saying that to say that trans women aren't women. I'm just saying those pussies that they got. You know what I mean. I'm not saying it's not pussy, but it's beyond pussy or impossible pussy. Get me off the fucking screen.
Hey, wow. Yes. Hypothesis. Yes, that's my guy. That's why I fuck with you heavy, hypothesis. I just want you to know. All right, so now we're done with that. Next week on Hannibal and Monty Shit Show, Hannibal and Monty will be reading. I mean, we'll have read Eric October's comic Isom. Isom? Ism? What if it's Ism? What if his name is Ism, bro?
Ism.
Okay, so Monty and I will be reading Ism We'll be reviewing Ism next week, right? So tune in next week. Mike is always amazing. Listen. My little sister's all grown up, y'all. Okay, you know, I got a plan B as a
not
graduation
executable
present.
says more like I want something different to read. We don't know yet.
Who's on the ground says Monty smells like Indo and cinnamon rolls.
You don't know that. I smell delicious.
All right. So that's next week. And that being said, let's go ahead and fair file. Are you ready, Monty?
All right. Let's do fair file. I'm ready.
Let's do some fair file. I've been waiting to do fair file for weeks now. Actually, months I've been waiting to do this fair file.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's do it. Here we go. How big are your balls?
Yes. How big are your balls? Okay, Mr. Rashid. Are they ready for the truth?
Yes, they're ready for it.
Just love it.
And what's good? And what? How
He
did they
said he was ready for it with
Because they love
confidence.
it.
We don't need to give any time to that master.
We're talking about deliverance. See, I'm talking, so many people out there are captives. And I'm talking about homosexual lifestyle. I was delivered from something like that. I was a prostitute for over 30 years. I sold my body on the street corners. See, I can talk about that sin. Hallelujah, because see, I was wrapped up, tied up, tangled up, and I loved it when I was doing it. Hallelujah, God came and purged me. Hallelujah, God made me get it the old-fashioned way. You just turn your soul unto me and I use you. But now I can shake off Jesus.
Right here, bless you.
Suck my cock, bitches.
God bless you.
Make me laugh every time.
I have innocent. Feed him to the shotguns.
I'm leaving you for.
Dot Executable says, trust me, I've read it. Nothing happens for 96 pages. Just scene after scene that leads to scene without any development or relatable characters. It was only sold as a culture war gift. I hope Ism 2 is better, but the first one was a slog.
Okay.
Damn. Well, you know what? We'll talk about it next week. And I'm very curious to see what Ism is all about. I can't wait to see what his superpowers are.
Yeah. Let's see what Ism can do.
Watch his superpowers be. He just a black dude that be on time, please. Like I feel like it'll be one of those things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, yes, sir, I'm here. Oh, Ism saves the day. He's on time.
Who's on the ground says Monty dreads from a mop at work. Put it back.
You know what?
Just a dirty work mop, Monty.
Yeah. Me and who's on the ground gonna have it out.
All right. Fair or motherfucking foul. This is your first time watching Hannibal Monty Shit Show. Welcome. We are happy to have you. Monty and I, just a heads up, are going to be taking a brief hiatus, guys. And I know that's funny because we haven't done a show in like 7 weeks.
We had an unofficial hiatus.
I know. And then so we're going to take a couple of weeks to rebrand the show. We're working on some things. We have a marketing manager now helping us do things. So
yeah,
but
you're gonna get a few other shows out of us.
We're gonna do some shows because we got some special things coming for y'all. I don't want to say what, but we got some special music tributes coming.
We gotta
soon.
talk about Ism before we take this break.
And we got to talk about Ism before then. So just want to let y'all know ahead of time. But if you haven't already, like the stream, share the stream. If you haven't already, we're gonna have a blast. Matter of fact, share it on Twitter and tag Eric July in this motherfucker too. Okay, because he's soft.
Yeah. Oh, he's soft. Look,
maybe,
and I will go back on record and say I'm pretty sure he's a bitch.
I'm not calling Eric July a bitch. Monty is calling Eric July. Monty with the dreadlocks is saying Eric July is a bitch.
No, I said I'm pretty sure he's a bitch.
Not Rite Aid. MF Doom. Great
Yeah.
value. Also, you know what? I want to give his audience a little credit for knowing who MF Doom is.
Yeah.
Because his audience don't seem like the type that listen to, the rap music.
Yeah, the raps.
So, anyway, fair foul.
Because a lot of the raps talk about shit that they're against.
Yeah, apparently. So fair foul. The way Token Black Man 7 says, "Dear Monty, my dreadlocks are longer."
Damn, Token Black Man.
That's it. Listen. That's shots fired right there.
Shots fired.
Listen,
you want to have a dread off? You want to have a dread off?
Token Black Man might take your girls from you, Monty. He might empty the entourage. Okay.
All right.
So just be careful, man. Don't be like Eric July's audience writing checks that your ass can't cash. All right.
I ain't scared.
Okay, them NSF penalties is a bitch. Anyway, fair foul. This is your first time watching the shit show. This is how fair foul works. Every day, Hannibal to beat
Hannibal, real quick. You ever watch Ozark on Netflix?
Yes, I did. It's a fantastic show. They shot a lot of those scenes in Atlanta. So here's the way fair foul works. Every day, Hannibal to beat Animal do a deep. I'm not gonna let him distract me. I do a deep dive on the news. Sometimes I get to the end of the story and I wonder, was the end result fair or foul? So we're gonna look at a couple stories and we're gonna have a conversation as a community, right? This story I have been sitting on for weeks because it is just hilarious. So to our lovely producer Zoe, just go ahead and hit play on the Laura Ingraham video. Laura Ingraham did a video about Transformers. That's all I'm going to say.
I like Transformers.
Now, as a parent, you often ask yourself, well, what do my kids need? A loving family, a roof over their heads, a life grounded in faith and freedom. But you probably never thought what they really need.
Pause and go back a little bit. As a parent, I've never said that any of those things is what my kids need.
Right.
Any of those things. My kid's sitting right here. Have I ever said I needed that for you? So, Laura Ingraham, you're already wrong. Let's go.
But you probably never thought what they really need is a non-binary robot. But that's exactly what Paramount thinks they need, because in Transformers...
I have said that exact phrase. What my kids need is a non-binary robot. Tell me more, Laura Ingraham. Go back a little bit more.
Yeah. Just run it from the top, Zoe. Just run it from the top.
Yes. Okay.
Now, as a parent, you often ask yourself, well, what do my kids need? A loving family, a roof over their heads, a life grounded in faith and freedom. But you probably never thought what they really need is a non-binary robot. But that's exactly what Paramount thinks they need, because in Transformers, Earthspark, that's what they're giving them. The series is made for kids ages 7 and up, and here they are introducing a character named Nightshade last November.
Okay.
Nightshade's pronouns are they, them.
He or she just doesn't fit who I am.
My apologies. Please switch their piece.
Okay.
And if you thought that was the end of it, well, the show's creators saw fit to reinforce this message in a recent episode.
Ooh, I like your pins. I am Nightshade. My pronouns are they, them.
Thanks. I'm Sam. I'm she, they, but you already know that.
Yeah, we already knew that, because the show is shoving these inane pronouns down the throats of 7-year-olds. I mean, we're lucky even get them to spell the regular pronouns and get those straight before we, Well, our children are being taught this in our schools and now in a kids show. So what's next? Well, this isn't normal. It's not trendy. It's not cool. These are destructive and corrosive lies.
What?
And they're only going to end when enough responsible adults say, cut it out. We're not funding this anymore. So don't be afraid to stand up and say that.
Hang on. Before you get to the fair foul question, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the lies? Nightshade said, my pronouns are they, them.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the lie?
Pronouns are lies, okay? Monty, everybody knows that Autobots are boys and Decepticons are girls, okay? Didn't you watch Transformers growing up?
Look, my pronouns are he, him. Simple. Like, it's okay.
Megatron was always a lady that wanted to have sex with Optimus. That's why they was beefing all the time. Okay, he was a scorned ex-girlfriend.
For her to get on national TV and say someone saying what their pronouns are lies.
Yeah.
Bitch, what?
So look, here we go. Is it fair or foul to say that Transformers is trying to turn our kids into gender warriors? Oh, better yet, that's even better. Is it fair or foul for parents to be concerned that they're putting the trans in Transformers? Monty, everybody in the chat, let us know what y'all think. Is it fair or foul to say, is it fair or foul for parents to be concerned that they are putting the trans in Transformers? Monty, what you got to say?
It's fucking foul. It's fucking foul. Look, wait. First off, look, I want to hooves on the ground. Good point. When did Transformers start fucking? But pronouns have nothing to do with fucking. Nothing at all. I'm not trying to shame you or put you down for it, but you're on the right track. Good point. Pronouns have nothing to do with fucking. This is the shit that these fuckers keep doing. They make every preference conversation, anything involving gender about fucking. They want us to be thinking fucking all the time when we're talking about this. Being gay does not mean you're fucking. It means you're attracted to the same sex. You're not fucking the same sex all the time. You probably not even fucking. Stop bringing sex into this.
You know,
sit down and chill the fuck out. Let people be who the fuck they are.
I think it's amazing how offended Laura Ingraham is at what is the show called? Transformers Spark of Justice? What is it called? Allspark?
Earthspark. It's Earthspark.
I think it's interesting that she's that offended by Transformers Earthspark, but she wasn't offended by any of the Michael Bay Transformers movies, right? Like, you weren't offended by like Megan Fox bent over backwards over a Camaro eating Burger King, right? That shit didn't offend you. You weren't offended by like the racist robots that were also trying to like fuck dogs.
The racist robots that couldn't read. Couldn't read. Here are black Transformers for this episode. They can't read.
You weren't offended by the giant Transformer in Revenge of the Fallen that had the giant testicles that John Turturro was standing under. You weren't offended by that Autobot that pissed on a human being, right? Those things. Wait. No. Let's do this shit for real.
Do it.
You weren't offended by the first Mark Wahlberg
Full
movie.
Screen him. Full screen him. Go, Hannibal.
You mean to tell me you weren't offended by the first Mark Wahlberg Transformer movie where they quoted Romeo and Juliet law, where it was like, hey, it's okay for me to have a relationship with a minor because in the state of Texas, as long as we was fucking before she turned 18, it's legal, right? They had a whole thing where this dude pulled out a laminated card to show to the underage girl's dad that is legal for him to fuck his daughter. Say, bruh, they could have left that scene out the movie.
Yes, they could have.
None of that shit bothered me. But these robot pronouns, bro, get the entire fuck out of it.
Laura Ingraham, sit all the way the fuck down, please.
Jesus.
All the way the fuck down. And as a matter of fact, while Hannibal is full screen, I just bought that Transformer. It will be sitting proudly right here with me on the show.
And to point out the very obvious thing that so many people in our chat have already pointed out, robots don't have genitalia, okay? Like Optimus Prime doesn't have like an Optimus dick, okay?
No. And look, Sci-Hi the Beast loves Transformers Earthspark. So yes, what I do want for my kids is a non-binary robot. Tell them what your pronouns are.
That shit is so wild. It's so wild that that's the, like, of all the offensive shit the Transformers movies have done, that's the hill that you ready to die on.
Yeah. Spike said shit in the first one. My dad got so pissed he almost left the theater. But guess what? My dad thought better of it and said, my son loves this. I'm going to sit through it, even though it pissed me off. I didn't expect to hear shit in this movie from my kids.
This shit is so. Bro, those Transformers movies are so bad. They are so bad. You remember in the first movie where they said that the Transformers learned how to speak English from the internet, right? They learned Earth languages from the internet. They came to Earth. They learned from the internet, right? But then we learned that they've been here since like the King Arthur times, and then they fought with like King Arthur and Merlin, and they were like dragon Transformers and all that shit. But then we found out that the Dinobots
moves on the ground. Don't forget the little robot humping Megan Fox's leg. Was it Megan Fox? Yeah.
Like, you mean it, like, there's so much that those are just objectively bad. It's like somebody took a bunch of like old VCRs and then threw them in a fucking grinder and was like, see, the Transformers are fighting now. That whole franchise is offensive. How dare you, Laura Ingraham? Like, of all the foul. I call foul. It's foul.
I call foul too.
Foul.
Yeah.
But let's take it to the chat. Let's see what the chat is all.
Oh, fuck. I'm looking at the results of this.
Is it fair foul for parents to be concerned they are putting the trans in Transformers? I bet Eric July would have a whole lot to say about this.
Yes.
Let's see.
Yeah. And look, this is all, while you read that, this is all people getting up in arms because they don't like people telling them what their pronouns are. Why? Why? If I would rather you come up to me and say, hey, they, them. Okay, I know how to address you. I know what makes you comfortable. It's not me.
You know what it is, Monty? These people still think that gender and sex are the same thing, and they're not.
No, they're not the same. Gender and sex are two different things. And to quote my good friend, my brother, Hannibal the Beat Animal, that's why they're spelled and pronounced differently.
Zoe, y'all want to close bounds for Hannibal the Beat Animal? Yes. Yeah, I'm giving myself credit because I said it, and it's good. It's bars, nigga, bars. Okay. All right. Well, look, nobody left a written fair foul. Everybody just voted in the poll. So Zoe, in that poll there, and we'll go
100%.
100%. Which, is what, of course. So, okay, the next part, now we're done with that. Now we're done with the Laura Ingraham.
Good, I can calm down. Calm. I thought I was going to have to get another glass of whiskey.
Bring it down.
Calm.
Here we go. Druid Lover says, your brother, I thought you were his dad. I'm confused. Brother as in we both black. We're happy.
You know what, Druid Lover?
We're brothers.
You can sit down too, Druid Lover. Sit down.
Recently, James Gunn did an interview, and I've been waiting to share this with Monty for weeks now. For 2 months, I've been waiting. This is the thing
you've been telling me about?
Yes. James Gunn did an interview with GQ where he rated his top 5 comic book movies of all time. And we're going to see whether or not his list is fair foul.
Okay.
I mean, it's not really like a fair foul, but we're going to make it a fair foul for the sake of the show right now. So I'll tell all the producers, Zoe, play that video. Let's do it.
All right, here it comes. Wait.
I can't wait for you to see this list, Monty. I can't wait.
Hey GQ, I'm James Gunn, and I'm going to break down my top 5 favorite comic book movies. I think I'm worth listening to about comic book movies simply because I've made so many comic book films and superhero films. I've made at least, oh my gosh, I don't know how many superhero movies I've made at this point, something like 6 or 7. I guess if you include the movies I produced, like the Avengers movies, then it's really a lot.
Well, hello. I know, right? Whose balls did I have to fondle to get my very own movie?
I think coming in at number 5, I'm going to go with Deadpool. The first Deadpool and the second Deadpool, actually, are 2 of my favorite comic book movies. They came on the heels of the Guardians film. They were even more of, comedies than the Guardians films are, and they were so well made, so heartfelt and fun, and Ryan Reynolds just kills it. I think Deadpool is a perfect adaptation of a comic book because the comic book is very much tongue-in-cheek, very much breaking the fourth wall all the time, talking to the audience, and I think the movie does that really well, but somehow also keeps it more grounded and gives it a little bit more heart than the comics have.
Think Ryan Reynolds got this far on his superior acting method?
Love is blind, Wade.
No. You're blind.
Okay.
산 거 맞죠?
I've never seen Old Boy.
이제 잘라도 될까요?
Okay.
Number 4,
Yeah,
I'm going to say Old Boy. Now, a lot of people don't know that this is a comic book film, but it's based on a manga, and it's a Korean film. It reinvented action, and it really ushered in the new era of Korean cinema, which has continued to this day. They still probably make the best action movies in the world. But as a movie, it's just incredibly cinematic, incredibly colorful, really kind of gross, but also beautiful and shocking at the end. It has a real nice twist at the end, so it works on every level. If there's one scene that sticks out, it's obviously the hallway fight. That was a huge inspiration to me, and you can see our own version of a hallway fight in Guardians 3.
Okay.
Sorry, do you think we know each other?
I've never seen this either. Oh wait, no, I have seen this. I've seen this. We watched this. Yeah. Oh, that was a good fucking movie.
You tell me.
My third favorite all-time comic.
Pause it. When we did the Ultimate Comic Movie List episode, we watched this movie, Monty. You lost your shit about how bad this movie was.
Really? So am I thinking of a different movie?
I guess you are. This is incredible. Hold up, Monty. Wait. When we watched the history of... I'm pulling up the Ultimate Comic Movie List right now.
Pull it up.
Ultimate Comic Book Movie List.
Because I might be getting it confused with something else. It looks familiar.
Go, Zoe. He plays Zoe. I'm gonna come back to this in a second. Go ahead.
Come back to
it. Book film is A History of Violence, directed by David Cronenberg, one of my favorite directors. Viggo Mortensen stars in it. He's fantastic, and it's a really amazing movie about a guy who's a former killer who's trying to live this normal life and gets wrapped up in his past. When I saw History of Violence, I also, like Old Boy, I didn't know this was based on anything. I didn't know it was adapted from a novel, or especially didn't know it was adapted from comic books and a graphic novel. I just saw it as a movie itself, so it didn't have to live up to anything. It didn't have to overcome anything. It was just an amazing movie in and of itself that's emotional and passionate, and the violence and the action is shot really well. I mean, I really was influenced by History of Violence. I was influenced by the way that it didn't play like an action movie. You don't look at it and say, oh, that's an action movie. But if you watch the way Cronenberg shoots the action sequences in the movie, it's really spectacular and really deft.
Do it!
Oh, the coffee pot. Okay.
Of all the wonderful things, there's a wonderful sex scene in the movie between Viggo and his wife on the steps when she discovers, starting to discover who he really is. I'm not a big sex scene guy. I don't take sex scenes apart in the same way I take action scenes apart, but I somehow really remember that scene because it was so raw and so passionate and so real.
And rapey. It was rape.
Yes, it was rapey. Superman. Okay.
Hey, Jim.
Excuse me.
That's a bad.
Number 2, I'm going to have to go with a movie that changed my life, and that's Richard Donner's Superman. This one is important to me historically. It's a great movie, but it was also a movie I saw as a kid that affected my life a lot, and I remember seeing it at Pear Cinema in Manchester, Missouri, when it was first released. Strangely, the same exact theater that Jim Lee, who went on to create so many great comics characters, saw it in St. Louis, because we're both from there. I was taken up in this movie, and I remember when I was a child, I had seen Star Wars, and that was like such a big magical moment for me, and this was the next big magical movie.
The hell's that?
Easy, miss. I've got you.
You've got me? Who's got you?
You know, at the time, they did exactly what we're doing now. They're going through tons and tons of actors to see who captures that spirit. The thing they don't talk about much when they talk about Christopher Reeve, they talk about his pureness, his hope, his goodness. They talk about, you know, the way that he plays Clark as being so different from the way he plays Superman and how he can turn that on in an instant. But there's this playfulness about Superman. This, when he's saving a cat, he's got that wry smile.
Bye, Frisky. Long now.
And that is one of the best parts of the movie, is the playfulness of Superman. He enjoys what he's doing. He likes helping human beings. He likes saving them. My favorite superhero movie and my favorite comic book movie is an animated film. It's Into the Spider-Verse. This movie works from start to finish. It does not have a bad beat in it. The action is amazing. The emotion is amazing. The voice acting is incredible. It's well directed, well written, and I just don't think that there's been a better superhero movie than Into the Spider-Verse. I think that, you know, Into the Spider-Verse is truly the first, you know, comic book multiverse movie. They did it in such a balanced and real way. There weren't a lot of plot holes like there are in a lot of these multiverse movies. They thought everything through, and it was just really tight. And if there's one thing I respect a lot in a screenplay and film, is to be elegant and to not be doing all this stuff that goes off from the center of the film. And it does it. It stays pointed the entire time.
Are you from another dimension? Like a parallel universe where things are like this universe but different? And you're Spider-Man in that universe, but somehow traveled to this universe, but you don't know how?
Wow, that was really just a guess? Movies that almost made the list were Deadpool 2, Iron Man for sure. V for Vendetta is another one that almost made the list. Spider-Man Homecoming, I think, is fantastic. There were a lot of movies I really loved that almost made the list, but I had to choose 5, and so, you know, I may wake up tomorrow and think I made an enormous mistake that I can't take back.
Yeah, the only thing I'll say about it is almost made the list. List is better than his list.
Yeah, possibly. I would switch out. So when I initially watched this GQ article interview, there were 2 things that I thought you were going to protest against. I knew you would love Spider-Verse being number 1 and Deadpool being on the list, right? I knew that.
Yeah.
But like
top and bottom, great.
Him putting Old Boy on the list. Like, so just so y'all know, when Monty and I started the Ultimate Comic Book Movie list those years ago, Monty and I, just so you guys know, we have reviewed 133 comic book movies so far. Yeah. I know we haven't done any in a while, and we're working on some things for the Ultimate Comic Movie List channel. Yeah, that all of that stuff is coming. It is definitely.
Yeah, we should play that song to close out. Because
if you could, if I got you. Listen, so we reviewed 133 movies. We reviewed 133 movies, and when we did the episode where we reviewed A History of Violence, I'm pretty sure Ace Wonder was on that episode with us. Monty,
I'm remembering it now.
Like, the fucking machine about how terrible that movie was.
Yes.
Monty gave that movie a D+. He hated that movie.
The coffee pot brought me back.
Yeah,
I remember it.
You shat all on that movie, okay?
Yeah. And if I watch it again, I probably shit on it again. I remember my problems.
Yes, Monty shitted all over that movie. Yeah. And I remember trying to argue with you about why it didn't deserve a D and all of that stuff. But Monty ended up giving the movie a D+. He gave the movie a D+.
Yeah.
Like, it was better than terrible, is what you said.
I remember my problem. And I think that's why I was like, I liked it. I think I remember the movie I made in my mind because it was a great concept. I didn't like the delivery.
Yeah, it was. Monty gave it a D+, okay? And like, just so y'all know, History of Violence on our list sits where, hold on, where is it at? It's because we have a bunch of movies that have ties, right? Because of the tie scores. So even though we've reviewed 133 films, the movies go from 1 to 90, right? Because there's a bunch of movies that are tied with the same score. Yeah. Which, you know, once we put the panel together, that won't happen. And that movie has a D+, and it is tied with Tank Girl, Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., and The Last Days of American Crime. All those movies, I mean, look, I'm not saying
I think Tank Girl is better than those.
Yeah. And then below that is like Hellboy and Judge Dredd 1995. Above it is Batman versus Superman Dawn of Justice.
Yeah.
So there you go. And it's like, so I thought you would have a protest that, but also when we started doing the Ultimate Comic Book Movie list, Monty very explicitly felt like mangas should not be like material, like movies based on manga material should not be considered comic book films.
No, they shouldn't.
Right. And Old Boy is based on manga, and he put this on his list. And and now keep in mind, Old Boy is a fantastic movie. I believe Dot Executables said that it's one of his favorite movies of all time, right? And Old Boy is it is top tier A++ film.
All right.
It's based on a Japanese manga. Or a Korean manga, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's Korean or Japanese. But it's based on a manga.
Yeah. No,
So now that
I was looking for the intro for the Ultimate Comic Book Movie list.
Do you want me to send it to you?
Send it to Zoe. Oh wait, did you find it? I don't think she found it.
I got you. I'll send
in
it
there somewhere. Oh, she found it. She found it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Then my work here is
You
done.
tested it? Give it a quick test. Oh wait, unless you're in the open it here.
Shit, play it now if you need to. Shit, it's fine.
Can y'all hear that?
No, they can't hear it.
This is it. You can stop.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's it, man. So yeah, the question is, that was the question is James Gunn's list fair or foul? One, because he's got a manga on there, and two, because he got history of violence in that bitch. Monty, everybody in the chat, let us know what y'all think. Is his list, James Gunn's list, fair or foul?
And I have to qualify this though. Is it fair or foul in context of our list or just in general?
Answer the question how you need to answer the question, Monty. It's like
because it's two answers.
Okay, we'll answer it both ways then.
All right, it's both fair and foul then. It's foul in context with our list. Fair for his list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it doesn't fit our list. But James Gunn, he for whatever reason didn't call us back when we were doing this.
Spider-Verse is also the #1 movie on the Ultimate Comic Book Movie list. Like, it is currently the #1 movie on our list, and it'll be a while before I foresee any movie overtaking that. And that is me saying that after seeing Across the Spider-Verse yesterday. My girlfriend and I actually watched it last night, and it was fantastic. I'll say nothing else.
Yeah, I need to see that movie.
Yeah.
I think Zoe's seen it already. Have you? Zoe's got me beat. She's seen The Little Mermaid, and you haven't seen The Little Mermaid yet? All right. Tomorrow? All right. She's got me beat.
I want to go see Little Mermaid too. Can I get invited? What the fuck? Oh,
no, this is just for my children. This offer just goes to my children.
Oh, you only want to see with the mixed children. Gotcha. I gotta have a drop of white blood in order to get invited to go see the shit with Monty. Good to know. James Gunn's list, fair or foul. Let us know what y'all think. I felt the way about Superman being #2. I won't lie.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because look, after we did the rewatch of it, it's not as good as our member berries make us feel like it is.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
You know, and like also if Superman 1 and 2, if I was grading the Donner cut, right? Like that long ass movie where 1 and 2 are like one cohesive film, I would probably rate it much higher. But like Superman 1 by itself, where he got like real mad that the bitch that he just started talking to died, and then he reversed time on Earth to save her. Like, is he Superman or Captain Save-A-Ho? Who is he? What's going on? Why is he out here sipping so hard? Jesus Christ. Call him Bart because he's a simp, son. That's a lazy bar, but when you write it, it stays in a verse.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, I'm not mad at it because I'm still going with this is James Gunn's favorite comic book movies list.
Yeah, I know, but shut up, Monty. We're not being objective right now, okay? We're being dicks. So you
I'm not mad at the list.
All right. Even with History of Violence is number 3.
Yeah, because he bookended it. Deadpool into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
Come on.
did. He did bookend it. Where's Deadpool on our list? Matter of fact, let's. I know what Spider-Verse is.
I bet Deadpool is Deadpool 2 higher than Deadpool 1?
No, it's definitely not. Although Deadpool 2 Deadpool 1 got fucked up because of Larry from OAW.
Yeah, Larry, you still in the chat?
Let's see.
What's up, Larry?
Deadpool is 15 on our list.
Okay.
And it's tied. It's like in an 8-way tie with it's got the same score as Spider-Man: Homecoming, The Crow, The Watchmen Director's Cut, and Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh, damn, Deadpool.
Yeah. Listen, that's excellent company to beat. Excellent company to beat. But Deadpool would be higher if Larry from OAW wasn't hating.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he did hate hard on that movie.
Yeah, he did. He gave Deadpool a C+.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, Larry. Where'd you go, Larry?
Yeah.
He left after the Eric July stuff.
Oh yeah, he probably went to go, go talk about how great the last season of Game of Thrones was, or go talk about the lost ending being trash or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. Something that everybody else is complaining about. That's what I think. Yeah, no. Spider-Verse is 1 on our list. The original of Marvel's Avengers is number 2. Avengers Infinity War is 3. Joker is 4. Logan is 5. Endgame is 6. Endgame and Days of Future Past tied at 6.
Nice.
Batman The Dark Knight Returns Deluxe Edition is 7. Black Panther is 8. Captain America Winter Soldier is 9. Spider-Man Far From Home is tied for 10th with V for Vendetta.
Nice. All right.
Now, also keep in mind, guys, there's a lot of movies we still haven't watched and reviewed yet for this. So the vast majority of the MCU we have not watched yet. We haven't done I know we haven't done
the Thors yet, have we?
We might have done Ragnarok.
Yeah, we did one of the Thors.
I don't know if we. I don't know. I don't. You know what?
I don't think we did Ragnarok.
I don't think we've done any Thors. I think you might be right. Yeah. So we haven't done any of the Thors. We haven't done any of the Iron Man movies. We haven't done. There's a lot of stuff that we haven't done the Christopher Nolan Dark Knight series yet. So
no, we haven't.
There's quite a bit of films that we still have yet to watch and review. There's a lot of films. Ragnarok is top tier. And after recently seeing Guardians 3, I feel like I'd like to see where that falls on everybody's list. I want to see where we review Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. I want to see where Eternals falls. I want to see where all the Phase 4 films fall on our list. Because people hate on Phase 4 quite a bit, and I don't think Phase 4 deserves as much of the hate as it does. I think Phase 4 gets shitted on because all of your favorite actors that played your favorite heroes decided they didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
I think you fell in love with Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. And Scarlett Johansson, and then when they all decided, nah, we don't want to do this shit no more, because 17 years is a long time to make comic book movies.
Yeah, and I was saying that when it started, we're at a point where we're just enjoy the new stories. Like we're still building on what we did, but we finished that. So this is a new start.
Mm-hmm.
So sit back and enjoy the ride. Stop waiting for the destination. Because I think that's how people are watching these movies. They're looking for the destination, not enjoying the ride.
Because
we're always talking, they're going to Secret Invasion. They're going to Secret Invasion. Where are my clues for Secret Invasion? Stop looking for them.
Yeah. I also it's funny. Who's your buddy says Multiverse of Madness sucked. America Chavez was great in the movie. I hope we see more of her. It's funny because I actually felt like America Chavez had no real purpose being in that movie other than just to be like, and coming soon to Disney Plus, America Chavez.
Yeah. See, I love Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah,
I enjoyed the fuck out of that movie.
I did not like that movie at all. I'm not saying it was bad though. I'm not saying.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a bad movie. I did not like the movie.
Yeah.
You know, like first off, how we gonna call it the multiverse of madness? We ain't see no multiverse. We literally saw this nigga go to one place, right? He went to
multiple places.
He went to one place. He traveled through a bunch of places that we got a chance to see in a fucking montage. Is what we saw, right? It's the same thing with Thor, Love and Thunder. How you gonna have a villain called Thor, Gore the God Butcher, and this motherfucker butchers all the gods off screen? Okay, the fuck is that shit? It was the same thing with Moon Knight. Every time this man would turn into Moon Knight and get the power to kick ass, he would just wake up and be like, "What happened?" Oh man, like they just didn't feel like shooting no fight scenes, so they would just cut away and it'd be like, "All right, well, I guess he won. Oh, look at all these dead bodies. Now you gotta figure this shit out." Also, while we at it, I hated the ending of She-Hulk because I really enjoyed that show right up until the last episode, and I was like, "God damn it!" Just like, and I don't have an issue. I don't have an issue with them breaking the fourth wall. I actually love that they broke the fourth wall. I love that they made it a comedy. I love that they made it like Ally McBeal as a superhero.
Yeah.
Love that whole concept. Great. But like everything that they built up to, the villain arc, and like these guys stealing her blood and gonna use it for this, and it was like then we did this weird cutaway where she talked to Kevin Feige, and then when we came back, it was like, all right, well, I guess none of that was real, I guess. The fuck did we? What was? Damn it! Also, it's like, oh yeah, and here's Hulk's son. What the fuck? And then they just went off the air.
Yep,
that was it.
Yep. Here's Scar. Just
man,
meet Scar right here. Now Scar exists.
Vapion says, "Whoa, Moon Knight was great." I think
I love Moon Knight.
I think
I'm
Moon
with you,
Knight
Vapion.
was the best show that I didn't enjoy watching at all. Yeah, I did the best show that I did not enjoy. The worst show I didn't enjoy was Hawkeye. Hawkeye was like, I be forgetting Hawkeye.
I liked Hawkeye too. I thought Hawkeye was fun.
I listen.
What were you looking for in Hawkeye?
Christmas arrows, my nigga. Christmas arrows.
The niggas got arrows with a boxing glove on it. And you go Christmas arrows, my nigga. A boxing glove, my nigga.
Okay, so he's Wile E. Coyote then. Okay, that's what he is.
No. Look, no. I countered your ridiculous.
The Bugs Bunny of the Avengers, and
I countered your ridiculous with equal ridiculous that you didn't give a shit about. You went to Christmas arrows.
Who's your buddy says, I hated all the B story with She-Hulk. I need more She-Hulk and less everyone else she interacts with. Is that Who's Your Buddy says Hawkeye was good, Moon Knight was terrible. I didn't think Moon Knight was terrible. I actually don't think any of the TV shows were terrible. I hated the way they wrote it, but reading the backstory on the production of it, there were like a bunch of production issues they ran into, and
especially on She-Hulk.
Yeah, on She-Hulk, right?
That entire series was shown out of order.
Yeah. Like episode 2 was supposed to be like episode 5, and then episode 6 was like they had to make it. It was a whole bunch of it. They got all fucked up. Like if you like, and we can when we do the Ultimate Comic Movie List channel, we can start talking about stuff like this as well.
Yeah, we should. We should.
But anyway, I'm looking at the time. We're running out of show. I want to say thank you for everybody hanging out with us. I feel like there was a super chat or two that we missed, and I want to make sure I get everybody's stuff. Hooves on the Ground says Monty looked like Uncle Bizarro's Uncle Phil.
God damn, Hooves on the Ground. That's pretty good. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Better than Derek September's audience.
Yeah.
He also said
Randall June.
Yeah.
Them ankles.
God, they're gonna clip that out, man. They're gonna have such a fun time with that.
Yeah, let them have it.
Listen, I'm not even gonna try to make you rage quit, Monty. On this one, I'm not even gonna try to say nothing to piss you off.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm gonna go. What's that Twitter guy's name? I need to research him to figure out who his girl is.
I know how to do this. Do this.
No, I'm gonna go figure out who that dude's girl is. I'm about to slide into her DMs tonight.
Yeah. And while you're doing it, Monty could do it while having a raging hard on for Ism, the comic book, because Monty's a huge fan of Ism.
I am not a huge fan of ism.
Yes, you are, man. You fucking love ism, man. You were looking at the artwork and you were and the font of the comic, and you was like, man, I wish I could draw and write this good.
Look, I'm gonna say this about the art. The art is good. I ain't gonna shit on that artist.
Okay, all right.
Whoever drew ism, your art's dope as fuck. I've seen
Yeah.
your shit. Like, you might not be a good storyteller, but no, the art's good. The art's good. As far as everything else goes, the only thing I got to say to you, Hannibal, about that.
Wait. Before you do that, Aggressively Relaxing says, I haven't seen a bad Marvel show yet, and everyone who says they have always seem to have an opinion on the next one, too. You know what? Aggressively Relaxing?
He's right.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I still firmly believe that Marvel has yet to make a bad product, and we have reviewed bad products on this show. We have reviewed Catwoman. We have reviewed Son of the Mask. We have reviewed 3 Dev Adam, aka 3 Giant Men, aka what is it? Indian Spider-Man.
Indian Spider-Man. Yeah.
We have watched Elektra. We have watched Jonah Hex. We've watched some shit. We have watched the Roger Corman unreleased Fantastic Four film. So when people be like, Doctor Strange is trash, no, nigga, Catwoman is trash. Okay.
Yeah. Aggressively relaxing said, "Oh, so it's ISOM. I thought it stood for I sold out, man."
Hey, he only sold out black people. That's okay. It's all he sold out. We
don't know that. You haven't read it yet.
He just sold out his family and friends. Listen, man, they bring this nigga on TV to talk about the woke diversity in comic books and movies. This man had a whole video talking about why they shouldn't be a black Little Mermaid. I'm like, but isn't America supposed to be a meritocracy? Aren't we supposed to give the best person a job? So it just so happens to be that the best person for the job is a black girl from Atlanta with red dreads. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, hey, Monty, something offensive about you and white women.
You know what? You know what, Hannibal? This is what I think about that.
Sweet Halloween.
No, just let it run.
Proudly presents the ultimate comic book movie list show.
I want dreads like Monty, Otto, Octavius, comic book crime wave, Ingraham the craziest, masked men like Hannibal, the Victor Von Doom type of Zorro. You might look the part, but you won't do the moves right. I'm one step ahead of you, the kingpin of K-Town, Joaquin, but I'm not for jokes or for play clown. I'm 10 times serious, I'm Brainiac 5. Check your Instagram story, see the maniac live.